What is the number one practice that about 70 to 80% of the most successful people in the world do? Well, to answer that, it is meditation, and I'm going to show you the benefits of it. I'm going to show you how to do it and how simple it really is. All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Cole Hastings, and I'm here to help improve your life. So a little change of scenery here. I'm actually back home for summer. My previous videos were recorded in my dorm, so you're gonna see videos here in my backyard and also probably in my house, depending on how the weather is, but today it's just beautiful, so I had to come out here. So for those of you who don't know, meditation is this practice where you sit in a silent place, eyes open or closed. I'm gonna go fully in depth of how to do it. But essentially you're just observing your thoughts, being aware fully of your present surroundings, and it just completely changes how your mind works. Meditation can help decrease depression. It can help regulate your mood and anxiety disorders. It reduces stress and anxiety in general. It helps reduce symptoms of panic disorder. It increases gray matter concentration in the brain, which is the brain involved in learning and memory and regulating your emotions. It improves psychomotor vigilance and may decrease sleep needs, so you won't even have to sleep as much anymore. It can help reduce alcohol and substance abuse. It improves your focus, attention, and ability to work under stress. So there's evidence that meditators have thicker prefrontal cortex and right anterior insula. So these are the parts of your brain that will improve your focus, attention, and ability to work under stress. It makes you stronger against pain because it's training your brain to relieve some of your pain. It can help manage ADHD. It increases awareness of your unconscious mind, and it improves visuospatial processing and working memory. And there are plenty more benefits out there. I just gave you some of them, so go look them up for yourself before you even watch this video. So there's many meditation techniques, but I'm gonna give you the one I've used for the past half a year now, and the one that's pretty much the most simple, and that is mindful meditation. And the reason it's so easy is because it doesn't require any outside work. All you need is yourself and a chair and a quiet place. So to start, you can sit in just a regular chair, or you can sit on the grass or a yoga mat and be in one of the lotus positions. The lotus positions aren't actually necessary, so if you can't get yourself into that position, then you should just sit in a chair with a backrest. And before you start, make sure you're in a very quiet place. And personally, I like to meditate in the dark because I feel like it amplifies it more, but that's just personal preference. So what you want to do is be seated. Take a few breaths at first, just to be aware of your breath, and put your hands either like this, in this position, as I'm doing here, or just put your palms right on your legs. And the practice is really simple. It is literally just focusing on your breath, nothing else. And if a thought comes and you realize you're getting off track with it, just refocus to your inhale and your exhale. You need to be fully focused on your breath because your mind is gonna wanna wander when you're doing this type of practice, literally just sitting. So as you're doing this, just focus completely on your breath. Don't let your mind wander, like I said, and let your body almost go limp. So make it feel as if you're floating, and it'll become easier and easier to get into this feeling if you keep doing meditation consistently. So it's obviously really important for you to be in a quiet place because you want to stay focused on your breath. You don't necessarily need to hear your breath, just know that it's happening. And like I've talked about in an earlier video, I like to take very long, deep breaths with my stomach. And this is something that can be done with your eyes open or closed. Personally, I like to keep my eyes just half open. If you're feeling really tired, like you're gonna fall asleep, then I would keep your eyes open during meditation. But there are times where you can keep your eyes closed and you might get a better feeling or effect out of it. So as you're sitting in those positions I told you, completely relaxed, not letting your mind wander, only focusing on your breath with your eyes open or closed or half open like I do it. You want to have your head and your spine almost completely straight. The better your posture is while you're doing this gives you a better effect. I've noticed that when I have a worse posture, I actually tend to get a little sleepy, and it's even possible to fall asleep in some cases, because what you're doing with meditation is getting to that brainwave just before the dream state. So yeah, you could say that meditation is like focused sleeping. That's essentially what it is, but the effects it has on your brain is just incredible. And then with this posture, you want to put your chin in like this and tilt your head at a 45-degree angle, so you're somewhat looking down. I don't know if you guys can see from the side. So what I'll do is like this. This is what my head will look like as I'm meditating. That's the best way to get into the meditative state, honestly. It's actually like you're activating your third eye, which is located right in your forehead. Because you're at this 45-degree angle looking down, it's almost as if your third eye is what is looking forward. And now I want to talk about consistency. So the only way that meditation is going to start working for you and you are going to start seeing the benefits is if you are consistent with it, and you need to do it every single day. The least amount of time that I recommend you guys do is 10 minutes, but what I try to do every day is 20 minutes when I wake up and 20 minutes at night. That is probably the most effective. But if you have even more time than that, then definitely do more, because the more you do it, the faster you're going to see the effects. And what I think is that you will not see the effects until a few weeks or a month in. I think everybody has at least 10 minutes in their day to do this practice. And if you're taking time out of something else to do this, it is so worth it. Meditation has completely changed my life. It has changed my mood, it's changed my personality, it's changed my sleep, and it's changed my body, honestly. So to recap what I told you, you need to be in a sitting position such as the lotus, or just sitting straight up in a chair. You need to have your hands to your sides, such as this, or you can just have your palms on your thighs. You need to have a very good posture while you're doing it. So keep your back straight, your spine needs to be completely straight, and keep your chin tilted down at a 45-degree angle. You can have your eyes open or closed, or as I do it, about half open, so you're not totally focusing on everything. You can just see your scope, basically. That's why I do it like that. And you need to stay in that position for 10 to 20 minutes. And while you're in this position, you need to focus on your inhale through your stomach and also the exhale throughout the stomach. You're completely focusing on your breath as you're doing this. And if your mind starts to wander and you go off in like a thought story, like you would in a dream, you bring your focus back to the present moment and your breathing. So by that explanation, you can kind of get an idea of how meditation improves your focus, because it takes a lot of focus and mental clarity to do this practice. So that's the benefits of meditation, how to actually do it. I've been doing it for about 6 months, like I said, and it's just completely changed my life. You just develop this sort of self-awareness where you don't feel like you are your thoughts anymore. I feel like I'm totally in control, and this type of awareness will just bring you endless happiness in your life. If you don't fully understand or grasp the concepts I told you, then you can look in the description. I'm going to leave a link to how to do it, a written link, so maybe if you read over it a couple times, you'll get a better idea as to how to really get into this meditative state. But that is pretty much all for this video. If you enjoyed it, if you see progress after a few weeks of doing it every single day, then leave a like And if you enjoy this kind of content that I'm putting out, this personal development and vlogs, then definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.